Imagine two of the most powerful figures in American politics, once fierce rivals, now sitting face to face in the Oval Office. What could they possibly discuss? And why is this meeting happening now, just 1 year before the next big election? Today we'll break down everything you need to know about the upcoming meeting between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, set for November 13th. Stick around because there's more to this meeting than just pleasantries. Let's rewind a bit, back to 2020, a year that turned U.S. politics upside down. Trump and Biden, representing two deeply divided camps, went head-to-head in one of the most contentious elections in history. Now, after years of back and forths, they're set to meet again, and while it may seem like a routine event, the stakes couldn't be higher. Can you imagine being a fly on that Oval Office wall? Bet it's more intense than the final season of any thriller series.
So, what's bringing Trump and Biden to the table now? One reason is the political climate itself. With 2024 in full swing, both are eyeing next year's elections, with Biden aiming to defend his policies and Trump looking for a strong comeback. But here's the question: how much common ground will they actually find?
Expect the economy to be a hot topic. Inflation, interest rates, and employment rates are crucial for both their agendas. Could this be a moment where Trump proposes new policies, or will Biden double down on his current approach? Imagine their views clashing over what to prioritize. Do they stick to their guns, or can they collaborate even slightly? Who knows? Maybe one of them will even admit, "I should have handled it your way." Though let's not hold our breath.
This meeting comes amid global turbulence. From China to the Middle East, international issues are at an all-time high. With Biden's recent diplomacy efforts and Trump's long-standing America First stance, this discussion could get fiery. Could this be the first glimpse of a united stance, or will they reveal the deep-seated divides in their foreign policy outlooks?
Climate change is another inevitable topic. Biden's administration has been big on green policies, while Trump famously rolled back several environmental regulations. Their conversation on this could be explosive, but here's the question: will Trump shift his stance at all, or will they remain polar opposites? What if, just maybe, they agree to collaborate on one specific issue? Immigration is bound to be one of the toughest areas to agree on. Biden and Trump have starkly different approaches here, and with an election ahead, they'll want to address the topic in ways that resonate with their bases. Could we witness a new proposal that might actually gain bipartisan support?
With healthcare costs soaring, Americans are looking for relief. Trump has had his own ideas on reducing prices, while Biden has focused on expanding access. Their plans might clash or, who knows, overlap in surprising ways.
Given the influence of social media on political polarization, they might discuss big tech's role in shaping public opinion. Imagine a scenario where both agree that social media needs tighter regulations. Or will their differences only deepen the debate? Education reform is an essential issue for any administration. Trump and Biden both understand the need for American competitiveness. The debate could spark ideas about how to best prepare young Americans for the future. Military spending and defense. With defense spending being a massive budget item, how will their approaches differ? Biden may emphasize alliances, while Trump might suggest focusing funds on national security. Will they agree on what's best for America's safety? A possible secret agenda? Finally, here's a curious twist. Some analysts speculate there might be a secret agenda behind this meeting. Could it be a strategic move for the 2024 elections? Is one of them planning a game-changer announcement? Act 3, Implications and Speculation, 90 seconds. Now think about the significance of this meeting beyond the obvious. This face-off, one-on-one in the Oval Office, sets the tone for the 2024 elections. Will it sway public opinion or reinforce existing divides? Either way, it's a reminder that even the fiercest political rivals need to find moments to discuss the nation's future. Conclusion and CTA. With so much at stake, this November 13th meeting between Trump and Biden might shape the political landscape in ways we can't fully predict. Stay tuned for what unfolds. It's likely to be more dramatic than any election rally. And if you're interested in exploring a different angle of global politics, check out our video on why India's space missions are so cheap. You'll be amazed at what India has achieved with limited resources. This is a placeholder script for the new chapter that will last 5 minutes. The content will be filled in later. As we delve into the potential outcomes of the highly anticipated meeting between former President Donald Trump and President Joe Biden, it's crucial to consider the various scenarios that could emerge and their far-reaching implications. In one scenario, the meeting could lead to a surprising bipartisan agreement on key issues such as economic recovery and healthcare reforms. Conversely, the meeting could result in further polarization, with both leaders doubling down on their respective agendas. This scenario might exacerbate existing divisions within the country, fueling more intense political and social debates. Another possibility is that the meeting could serve as a strategic platform for both Trump and Biden to bolster their political bases. Ultimately, the meeting's outcomes will depend on the willingness of both leaders to find common ground and prioritize the nation's interests over partisan politics. Stay tuned as we continue to monitor and analyze the developments from this pivotal meeting. In this chapter, we will delve into the historical context of such meetings and their impact on U.S. politics. Throughout American history, high-stakes meetings between sitting presidents and their predecessors have often served as turning points. These encounters are more than mere formalities. They are opportunities for knowledge transfer, strategic planning, and sometimes conflict resolution. From the post-Civil War era where Andrew Johnson and Ulysses S. Grant discussed the reconstruction of a fractured nation, to the Cold War meetings where Dwight D. Eisenhower and John F. Kennedy navigated the tense geopolitical landscape, each meeting has left a significant mark on the country's trajectory. As we await the results of the Trump-Biden meeting, we can look back at these pivotal moments to understand the weight of their upcoming dialogue. As we transition from the historical context of presidential meetings, it's essential to gauge the public's reaction to the highly anticipated Trump-Biden meeting. Across the nation, opinions are divided, reflecting the polarized political climate that has characterized recent years. Political analysts have weighed in with their perspectives, offering a wide range of interpretations and predictions. Some view this meeting as a crucial step toward bipartisan cooperation, while others remain skeptical about its potential for meaningful impact. Social media platforms are abuzz with debates and discussions, showcasing a spectrum of emotions ranging from optimism to cynicism. Whether this encounter will be remembered as a turning point or a missed opportunity remains to be seen. As the world watches closely, the Trump-Biden meeting has not only captured the attention of the American public, but also that of the international community. Leaders from across the globe are keenly observing the dynamics between the two prominent figures. European allies are hopeful that the dialogue will lead to renewed cooperation on issues like climate change and trade. In contrast, adversarial nations are wary, anticipating shifts in U.S. foreign policy. China sees this meeting as a potential indicator of future U.S. policy in the Indo-Pacific region. Meanwhile, Russia is closely monitoring any signs of changes in the U.S. stance on NATO and Eastern Europe. The Middle East is particularly interested in how this meeting might influence U.S. involvement in regional conflicts. International media outlets are providing extensive coverage, analyzing every statement and gesture for hints about the future direction of U.S. diplomacy. Will this meeting pave the way for a new era of international cooperation, or will it deepen existing divides? Only time will tell. As we conclude our deep dive into the Trump-Biden meeting, let's summarize the key points discussed and provide a conclusion on what to expect moving forward. Throughout our exploration, we delved into the historical context of presidential meetings, highlighting how past interactions have shaped current political landscapes. We examined the key agenda points that both leaders brought to the table, from economic discussions and healthcare reforms to international relations and climate change policies. We also looked at the political landscape shifts, noting how the dynamics between Trump and Biden reflect broader changes within American politics. The international perspective provided a comprehensive view of how global leaders and nations are interpreting this significant event, with hopes for renewed cooperation and concerns about potential policy shifts. In summary, this meeting stands as a pivotal moment, not just for the United States but for the world. It holds the potential to either bridge gaps and foster new alliances or deepen existing divides. As the dust settles, analysts and the public alike will be watching closely to see how the outcomes of this meeting unfold. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates and in-depth analyses on political events that shape our world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay informed. Thank you for watching.